Tech news. Tech news. Tech news. Tech news. How about some tech news? If you build a PC and install macOS on it, that's called a Hackintosh, and it's usually a fun DIY project for individuals who have a lot of time to spend tearing their hair out. Well, one company thought they'd make things easier for the end user and start selling Hackintoshes. Oh, I see where this is going. OpenCore Computer has rolled out a high-end desktop called the Velociraptor, the Velocinator, which features custom hardware and a dual boot installation with Windows 10. However, unlike the real Mac Pro, the Velociraptor starts at only $21.99 US. Sounds like a sweet deal. There's only one problem. It's a really bad idea. You see, Apple likes to keep the lid shut tight on its ecosystem, and the Velociraptor is a pretty blatant violation of Apple's license agreement, meaning this chicken-sized dino could land OpenCore into some boiling hot legal water. And if they modulate the temperature slowly enough, they won't even know when it's dying. It could happen right now. Could be delicious though. Notably, OpenCore is only taking payments in Bitcoin, which might mean the company thinks it's found a legal loophole, but either way, I'd fully expect Apple's fleet of lawyers to come calling very soon.
Or their fleet of velociraptors. They have the technology.
They're coming in Jeeps. Printers have been frustrating and angering computer users for decades now, and a couple of recent updates to Windows 10 are really helping to cement printers' infuriating legacy. Two hotfixes that were released last week are reportedly preventing many different brands of printers from printing at all. And some users have said that they can't even virtually print to a PDF, which I always thought that was stupid. Why don't you just save to a PDF? Microsoft says that they're working on the problem, which is a relief as bugs are actually crashing File Explorer altogether when the user tries to print something. This is a hell. This is a type of hell. In the meantime, using a universal PCL6 printer driver might help you if you haven't gone all Office Space on the poor thing just yet. I mean, it deserves it, but let's try to be better. The fight against loot boxes doesn't look like it's slowing down much, as a complaint was filed in the US last week at a federal court accusing Apple of unfair and deceptive business practices, violation of gambling laws, and just regular old unjust enrichment. Unjust enrichment, okay. The suit was initiated by a parent who is concerned about her son spending money on loot boxes offered by apps available on the App Store, and is now seeking class action. Apple, of course, isn't directly selling loot boxes, but the fact that they get a cut of in-app purchases is a basis for many of the claims in the complaint. I'm sure Apple's lawyers will be quick to point out, though, that the App Store allows parents to stop kids from buying anything at all. But hey, the plaintiffs win. Everybody that uses iOS might get a class action check big enough to, like, buy a slice of pizza. And that's no joke.
Oh, okay.
This is pizza we're talking about. I don't even think you can get a slice of pizza.
I'm gonna say no to a slice of pizza.
You're gonna get $2.50 or something out of this? I doubt it. Now it's time for the quick bits, brought to you by Brilliant. If you're a student, a professional, or just someone who wants to make brain good, check out Brilliant, the website that helps you reach your learning goals by working just a little bit every day. The courses use interactive explorations and a mobile app to take complex concepts and break them into bite-sized and delicious chunks. We suggest checking out their Mathematical Fundamentals course, which has been redesigned with interactive features to help you with the foundational concepts behind algebra, number theory, and logic, which make it a great resource for STEM students. The first 200 people to head to brilliant.org/techlinked will get 20% off an annual premium subscription. Quick bits for me? No, unless. Microsoft yanked support for custom gamerpics from Xbox Live during the pandemic due to decreased moderator availability, but it looks like they're now re-enabling that functionality. Hopefully, people won't use this opportunity to put anything inappropriate as their profile photo, but I want to see that. Yeah. Intel's upcoming Tiger Lake CPUs are apparently going to have advanced anti-malware tech built into the silicon. It's called Control Flow Enforcement Technology, CFET, that's what I'm calling it. And it's not actually a cyberpunk arms manufacturer. It's a new way for CPUs to carry out instructions that can shut down certain attacks, even if software antivirus solutions fail. It's basically like being in a castle protected by a moat full of tigers, and they're great swimmers. In a somewhat surprising move, Apple is now letting customers upgrade their own SSDs in the Mac Pro. Of course, the SSDs you'll have to use are expensive Apple-made modules, and it doesn't look like you'll be able to use off-the-shelf parts, but at least it's something. Maybe the ice around Tim Apple's heart is starting to melt.
And then it grew 3 sizes.
It's gonna have to grow a bit.
Yeah,
He can take more than a day.
okay.
He's got vacation time built up. He's got hoarded. Sources are reporting that the Xbox Series X will be shipping with the same dashboard currently being used for the Xbox One, leading many to ask, then what's even the point of getting a new console? I mean, it's not like the Xbox is gonna be able to top Spider-Man Miles Morales. A new UI is the least Microsoft could do. Despicable. You want it to feel like a new thing when you plug it in, you know? And KFC, of all companies, decided to enter the console wars in its own way by releasing a video of its own KFConsole. And yes, it's shaped like their iconic chicken bucket. Sadly, the console, which is equipped with a heated chicken chamber, is just a joke. But I am actually pretty disappointed, as I actually was looking forward to playing the Colonel Sanders dating sim at 120 FPS.
Blistering speed romance.
You just,
Look at that fast chicken.
just touching your controller and lick greasy fingers, just licking them. Finger licking gamer. That's our show. Come back on Wednesday for more tech news, coated with a secret blend of our herbs and spices and fairy blood.
You know what? That's not good. On tech? You know what? That on tech.
Finger licking fairy blood.